When I was younger, I always lived by a system where I believed I needed to acquire things to feel better. If I got the same trainers as everyone else at school, I'd fit in better. If I got a certain bike, I just would be cooler. If I could run faster, it would just be better. And obviously as life goes on, that manifests into other things. If I make more money, then I'll be happy. It took me well into my 40s to realise that just is nonsense. But for some reason, it's something I haven't quite let go of when I'm doing DIY. I'm always thinking, okay, well, when I do that radiator, it will be better. It's the only situation where that thought process is beneficial because it means I get stuff done. Because my God, sometimes it really gets on top of you. They say there's no rest for the wicked. Now, don't get me wrong, I have most definitely been bad in my past. But I don't think I've been wicked. So, I had to get a bit of plumbing tidied up and close to the wall so we could fit our fridge in the space. And then I was onto the unit. The unit was made up of 2 wall units, basically. A smaller one that had solid doors and a tall one that had the glass doors. And I just thought we could stack them on top of each other, leave a bit of space for the microwave. So clad the unit with leftover floorboards, cleaned it as well. Could have left that for Hayley, but I didn't. I'm a modern man. Then come the fun bit. I had to smash in this wall. Now to break through it, to create pilot holes along each side of the wall, so I had a place the wall was going to break. Ideally, I would have used a disc cutter, but I couldn't create that much dust in the house. So that's what I had to use. Oh, and excuse the bite marks on my legs. They're mozzie bites, and I didn't realise how bad they were until watching this. They look terrible. There we go. And I've got to do what every man loves to do. Bang. Took a lot longer than I'd hoped, and I wish I could have used a disc cutter. But then I was offered a fight with Iron Man in training, and I never turned down a fight. Well, I actually always turn down a fight, but when it's my son and he wants to play, I never turn down a fight.
Daddy, one day can you make me an Iron Man suit where I can actually fly? How does he make it?
Oh my goodness. Can I just do your bedrooms first?
How does he make it?
It's science.
Oh, okay.
Jetpacks.
How do you make jetpacks? Okay. You're dying.
Now I could listen to that giggle all day, and I want to make him giggle all day, but you have to get on back with the work. And that's the hardest thing if you're a parent and you're going to do one of these fixer-uppers, is saying to the kids, I'll play with you later, just let me finish this. In a minute. I'm kind of sick of saying in a minute, if I'm being honest. But you have to. I've got to do it. And sometimes I do worry that I'm missing time with them. So I'm still trying to find that balance. I haven't mastered it yet, but if I feel like I do, I'll put it up here. So obviously with this situation, we're just trying to make the house really livable, change it about a bit before we do some big alterations. And we are saving as much money as we can before we do those big alterations. So I'm trying to reuse materials. So in this situation, the bottom of the windowsill, I just took that out and I've used that as the bottom plate for what will now become a doorway. I was going to go from there, down, through there, under here, socket there, which is that one, through the wall, back in. While we've been doing this renovation, any offcuts? Yeah, any offcuts. I've saved everything essentially in the shed, and it's come in really handy. So if you are doing anything, save everything. There we go. Look at that. Let's trim that off nicely. So that's closed in the end of the unit, and then what I'll do is I'll throw some plaster down there, and these need to be resanded. The wood was not, it's plain wood, but it's really not good. So yeah, plaster that in there, that'll be done, and then I'll start working on this side. What do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. Should we go in the garden? All in all, really happy with the unit. It was nothing we planned, it was just units that were left over, and it just sort of fluked it really. Even got the plug sockets inside there so that we could have our Amsterdam wrap lamps. Very special to me and Hayley. Hope you like the episode and come see what we get up to next week. If you like it, hit like and subscribe. If not, as you were.